Hi, welcome to Prep Career. So, as all of you know, कि HCS का result आ गया है, so that's why we are starting with the history optional test series for Haryana Civil Services. जो उसका format रहेगा, there are going to be around 6 tests, and in these 6 tests, 4 will be sectional, one for ancient, medieval, modern, world. As all of you know, कि world history को अब include किया गया है for the first time. That's why we are also having one test on that, and eventually you're going to have 2 tests. Both of them will be full length. Each and every test will be of 200 marks specifically, because that is how the pattern has been decided by Haryana Public Service Commission. You can give the test in offline as well as in online format as you wish, and we're going to make sure that the copies are evaluated within a week. At the max we can take 10 days, not more than that. That will be the last. So this is the schedule that we have created. It will be going to start from 21st of August and will go all the way up to 25th of September. This is going to be flexible. आप अपने हिसाब से आगे पीछे कर सकते हैं, because many of you would be writing mains of UPSC and after that you will be going for Haryana Civil Services. So we are going to make it flexible so that those of you who are able to or in fact lucky enough to write both the mains, आपको दोनों में help मिले. Now let us try to understand the themes from where Haryana Public Service Commission has asked questions. So if we see ancient India, तो ancient India में जो सबसे पहली theme है, that is Mauryan Empire. They have asked question on Ashoka's policy of Dhamma. Why is Ashoka considered to be the greatest emperor in Indian history? And they have also asked was he responsible for the disintegration of Mauryan Empire? This is one thing which is very important for our exam. Next, the second theme that we have identified: art, architecture, and religion. So here you can see Mathura art, Gandhara art, Rashtrakuta and their contribution to art and architecture. Okay, Ellora specifically. Gandhara art, again Pallava art. Then they have asked on the Guptas as well as on the religion of Indus Valley civilization. So these are the important topics which you need to understand. These in fact we have combined all the PYQs. जो भी 4-5 paper available हैं of Haryana Civil Services, we have combined them, and this is the analysis of previous year questions. Then we have Cholas. They have asked about the village administration as well as their overall contribution in the field of economy, admin, military, and culture. Then certain topics which are miscellaneous in nature, they have also asked them, like republics, feudalism, society in Rigveda, Indo-Greeks, as well as Alexander and his invasion. If you see medieval India, so in medieval India they have asked a lot of questions on Alauddin Khilji, his market reforms. So उससे काफी ज़्यादा question पूछे गए हैं, like his economic regulation as well as account of political condition and administrative system during the Sultanate period. If we see Mughals, so from Mughals they have asked about Mansabdari system, administration, okay, as well as the development of education and literature, liberal religious policy of Akbar, and finally the causes of disintegration of Mughal Empire. Okay, so these are the areas which you need to prepare specifically. I'm outlining them for you so that history optional में आप काफी अच्छे marks लेके आए. Okay, now we have only one optional, not like the previous exam जिसमें 2 optional choose करने थे. You have only one optional to work upon, and this is the analysis of history optional for Haryana Civil Services. Then we can see Marathas, causes and effect of the third battle of Panipat, Chauth and Sardeshmukhi, Shivaji as a great constructive genius, okay, expansion of Maratha power under the Peshwas, as well as can we call the structural administration, okay, under the Peshwa as semi-feudal or not. So it is a debate. So what we can see, yes, certain factual question, but along with that historiography based questions are also being asked. So we need to understand that historiography is going to remain important here. Okay, with respect to Vijayanagar, an account of policy and society of Vijayanagar Empire, and an account of rise and fall of Vijayanagar Empire with salient features of its administration and Kara system, वो सब आपको mention करना है. Then in medieval, one single question in Bhakti and Sufi and how it led to the creation of cultural synthesis or composite culture. Then in modern, revolt of 1857, 2-3 questions have been asked. Gandhian movement, quit India, okay, Khilafat, circumstances related to non-cooperation movement, as well as can we call 1942 a spontaneous revolution. So just like UPSC, they are also asking certain debate specific question which you need to prepare specifically. Then British policies, ideology as well act, how dual administration was established, evolution of the paramountcy on Indian state. There are certain stages which you need to understand. Then education policy, okay. Then Wellesley, how he transformed English state into an empire. Then eventually British policy on impact on Indian economy, Act of 1919, land revenue system जितने भी हैं हमारे, okay, starting from permanent settlement, social reform, nature and limitations of Indian Renaissance, as well as role of Christian missionaries. Okay, positives, negatives, we need to understand. Then Congress, what are the ideas and programs of the early Indian Congress, or nothing but the phase of moderates from 1885 to 1905, as well as the origin and objects of Indian nationalism. So twice they have asked the same question. Okay, and why did it fail to satisfy the extremists? Then the theme of communalism as well as partition. This has been also been asked. Causes of partition, rise and growth of extremism in first decade of 20th century. Okay, or the miscellaneous question with respect to INA as well as peasant revolts. So as we can see, number of papers which have happened, they are very less. Okay, one or the other way they have got cancelled. So 3-4 paper hain. So these are the only themes which have been covered by Haryana Civil Services paper with respect to history optional. So you can register at our website prepcareer.in. Okay, as you already know that we are doing a lot of good work in history optional specifically. So if you are having history optional with respect to any query, you can come and meet me. Okay, and I'll make you understand the process as well as help you out in getting a good rank even in the civil services of the Haryana itself. Okay, because there also, if you get selected into SDM as well as DSP etc. post, so those are also very good. Okay, from careers prospect. So give your best shot and all the very best from our side.